Good morning. Today we are going to look at section G2, parallel lines cut by a transversal. Okay. So we're going to start off by looking at a image of what this is. Okay. So let's say I have two parallel lines. Okay. I'll have line AB and I'll have line CD. Okay, so parallel, I believe I've shown you this before. So it could be written as this. Line AB is parallel to line CD. Okay. So these two lines are parallel. A transversal is a line that intersects both of these parallel lines once. Okay. So we can call this X, Y. So line XY is our transversal. And today what we're going to focus on is angles, okay, and their relationship with one another. There's 4 angles we're going to look at today. Oh, sorry, not 4. There's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so today we're going to focus on these 8 angles and their relationship to one another. Okay. So, first thing we're going to look at. Corresponding angles. Okay. So, I have my parallel lines. And my transversal. And we're going to label these 8 angles. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and we're going to split this up. Okay, we're going to have the top section and the bottom section. Okay, so the top section has angles 1, 2, 3, and 4. The bottom section has angles 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so corresponding angles are angles that look like one another. Okay, so first off, I have angle 5 in my bottom section of angles. Okay, which angle in the top looks like angle 5? Okay, so hopefully you see this one. The angle that looks like angle 5 is angle 1. These are called corresponding angles. Okay, and what's interesting about corresponding angles is they have the same measurement. Okay, so the measure of angle 1 is congruent to the measure of angle 5. Okay, they have the same angle measurement. Okay, the measure of angle 6, it corresponds with angle 2. Those are corresponding angles. So the measure of angle 2 is equal to the measure of angle. So the measurement of angle 1 is equal to the measurement of angle 5. Okay. Oops. So let's look at our next set of corresponding angles. Next set of corresponding angles, angle 2 and angle 6. The measure of angle 2 is equal to the measure of angle 6. Okay. See if you can figure out the next set before I do. Okay. Next set would be angle 3 and angle 7. The measure of angle 3 is equivalent to the measure of angle 7. And the measure of angle 4 is equal to the measure of angle 8. It's our last one. Okay, so these are all rules that could be applied when solving for missing angles. Okay, so corresponding angles are congruent. Okay. Next thing we're going to look at is two things, actually. Oops. We have alternate interior and exterior angles. Okay, so same diagram. Two parallel lines. Cut by a transversal. We have our angles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have two parallel lines here. Okay, 1, 2. Now the interior and exterior portions of this refer to interior is in between the lines, exterior is outside the lines, above and below. Okay, so similar to corresponding angles. Okay, alternate interior angles are interior angles that alternate sides. And what's unique about these angles is they have the same measurements. Okay, so angle 3 is congruent to angle 5 and the other one. Angle 4, the measure of angle 4 is equal to the measure of angle 5. Or sorry, the measure of angle 6. Okay. So they cross, right? 4 and 6, 3 and 5. Those angle measurements are the same. Okay. Works the same for exterior as well. The measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle 7. And the measure of angle 2 is equal to the measure of angle 8. Okay. Okay, so just like the interior, these exterior angles also cross. Those are the angles that are equivalent to each other. Okay, so right here we have two sets of rules, actually three. Corresponding angles, alternate interior, that looks like interior angles, and exterior angles. Okay, so you can use these rules to solve for missing angles. Okay, and all of these angles that are highlighted, they all equal one another within their individual highlights. Okay, so you can use these rules to help figure out how to set up equations and how to find the measure of missing angles. Okay, make sure to ask me questions. Let me know how things are going. next week, I'll probably send something out starting Monday or Tuesday. Some of the stuff from the polynomials with factoring was challenging. I may be having a Google Meet. So